Okay, well, I can't believe I just did that. So I already put my cream on my face, my sunscreen, my foundation, and I was about to put my concealer on, and I realized I forgot my primer, my new primer that I wanted to try. So I'm starting again. Oh well. All right, so like I was stating in the first part of this video that you guys will never see, I am just going to try a bunch of new makeup that I received. I talked about it in a haul that should be up on my channel already. So if it is, I will leave it in the card. Yeah, so I guess I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna kind of dig in, get ready. I'm not really going anywhere today. I'm gonna skip my sunscreen because I'm probably just gonna wash most of it off right away anyways. My face is clean, I just washed it, so I'm gonna start in with new skincare that I received. So I'm gonna use my ATEM Super Cream Milk Protein Peptide Complex. This is what it is. It's a really, really thin consistency, and I think that's why I like it so much. It's just nice. It feels good on the skin. It feels thin, but it feels like feel comfortable under foundation and under makeup, but it's not so thin or not so watery that it feels like it just evaporates off your face, which I like. This is a K-Beauty product, and it is available on the ATEM website, but I did find one of these jars available on Amazon Prime. So I'm not really sure if ATEM has a store or not through Amazon. So I don't know, you just kind of have to check it out yourself. But really good consistency. This will be my first time wearing it under makeup, so we'll see if it pills or not, but it doesn't pill with other skincare products that I paired with it. So second thing before I start my makeup is I am going to put on my Good Molecules Yerba Matte Wake Up Eye Gel. I did a post about this. It's not like super new. This is actually the oldest new product in my collection. So I have used it a ton of times already, but like I said, I have an Instagram post about this product. I love it. I love its consistency. It's the only eye gel, eye serum that I own that doesn't pill on my skin. It doesn't pill with other skincare products. It doesn't pill with makeup. It's something I enjoy putting on, and I try not to forget it because I do like it so much. It almost has like this cold, cooling feeling or sensation. It just feels nice to put on. I just recently got it. I'm trying not to blind you. See my blinds. I sit right in front of my window because it's the best lighting, and I don't have a lot of space here. But anyways, it's the Makeup Revolution Pore Perfecting Primer. It looks really similar to like the e.l.f. Pore Perfecting Primer and the Tatcha primer that's in a container like this as well. It's really thick on my fingers. It does have a how would I describe it? I guess it does kind of feel like the e.l.f. Putty primer. I'm pretty sure it's this. It has a scent in it, and I don't like the scent all that much. It does kind of have a silicone-y feeling to it when rubbing it in, but nothing that's too like uncomfortable to wear. Feels fine on the face. It's not pilling my moisturizer, so that's good. It almost, I'm not sure quite how I like it compared to the e.l.f. one. It has more of like a greasy feeling. We'll just see how it works throughout the day. So I'm not quite sure how I feel about that yet. It almost does feel borderline like oily. odd. So I have two face base products. I have the Becca Cosmetics Light Shifter Doing Tint. This is in the shade Light Seeker 2.5. And then I have this one, which was just sent to me. It's from Jasmine Beauty. It's the Life's a Beach Skin Tint. And then I have it in the shade Laguna Beach. I think I'm gonna start with, I'm gonna start with the Becca, and then maybe I'll put some of this down the center of my face. But I actually already tried this Becca one because I messed up from the beginning and I forgot to put a primer on, but this is how it looks on the fingers. It actually looks like it has more coverage in the beginning, like when I'm first applying it. I'm like, holy crap, this is way more coverage than I expected, but it does blend out really well, so it doesn't look too dramatic, because it almost seems a little too warm and on the peachy side for my skin tone the way it is now. I think in the summertime I'll like it a lot more, but this is the like third lightest shade, so I don't really have much to choose from, and any of the shades below it were a cool tone instead of warm tone, and I cannot wear a cool tone face-based product. It just does not look right on me. So this is how it looks. It feels comfortable. It feels dewy still. It almost feels like it's not going to dry down, but we'll see. The finish is stunning. I actually really like this finish. Let me get a mirror so I can look close up. I don't know, it looks really pretty. It just looks, yeah, it reminds me of the Hollywood Flawless filter from Charlotte Tilbury. It just looks like it has a little bit more coverage and less of that, like, less shine, more just like a natural, healthy glow from within product. Okay, nice. So I'm gonna put some of the Jasmine Beauty Skin Tint on top of it, just down the center of my face. So I'm literally just using like a dab. Oh my gosh, that's really light. Oh, what? I ordered, okay, so when they asked me if I wanted to receive this product, I said yes, and they actually shade matched me to their lightest shade, and this is like their third lightest shade, so there's 2 more shades lighter than this. This looks really light. Hopefully, being a skin tint, it'll kind of mesh out a little bit. Oh man, that is light. This is the lightest tone that was warm. I think there was like a ultra fair one that they matched me to that was a warm undertone, but I knew that would not work for me. I thought this one would be better. I was debating between this one and one that was a little bit darker, and I just went with this one because I'm like, I gotta start realizing that I'm not as dark as I think, and I'm just a really pale person. But this skin tint is for like the really pale, really light in color. I wasn't expecting that, although it doesn't look bad on my skin. It actually blended out really well. I don't know if I would say that this is a skin tint. I'd say it's more of like a light coverage foundation, maybe. Maybe even like light medium. But it looks good. I mean, it canceled out like any like weird tones underneath my eyes, so it clearly has some coverage to it. I mean, I look so much more bright on camera now. So, but I mean, these seem to work well together, so that's nice to know at least. This is just really light, so you know, if you end up going on their website and finding this company, it is a really small company, and these a lot of their proceeds and profits that they make go to diabetes research, so that's really nice as well. Like I said, if you were thinking about purchasing from this brand, they are a small company. Maybe get the next shade up that's in your undertone than what you think you would be, because this is considered their light. I think it's either light or light medium with a warm undertone. It's, like I said, it's the shade Laguna Beach, but this is almost too light. Like, I could definitely get away with the next shade up. This isn't a new product or anything. It's just something I'm trying to use up. It's a Kokie Be Bright Illuminating Concealer. I have it in the shade Light, which is too light and too pink for me, so I mix it with their color corrector in the shade Yellow. So I'm gonna do it now. I do think if you find this brand in a store, I got this at my local grocery store, but yeah, if you find this concealer anywhere, it's really lightweight. It is like more liquidy than most concealers, but it is a really nice actual like concealer formula. I think it is more on the matte side, but the coverage is lighter than most. So I don't know, it just kind of works. Concealer's done. I'm trying to think of what I want to use next. My face is pretty dewy and tacky still, so I'm going to use my new bronzing balm from Soul Body. I have it in the shade Fair. So I'm going to use this guy. I'm going to use my finger first, and then maybe if I need to, I'll dip in with a brush. But I'm just going to paint it on the sides of my face first. This has such a good smell. It smells like coconut. Oh, I love it. I love the smell of it. I'm gonna put a little bit on the sides of my nose, just a little, so I can contour a little bit. All right, let me blend this all out. I usually, when I'm using a like a cream product, whether it's cream bronzer or a cream blush, I always go in with a more like dense brush like this, and I do patting motions, and this just helps blend it out without lifting up any foundation or any laid down base products that you already had. And then I just kind of lightly press on the side of my nose there, just to lightly blend in the bronzer. There, it just does a really subtle job, and just make sure the edges are blended out, and then I'll go over with my beauty sponge and just make sure it all looks cohesive, especially around my hairline and my forehead, chin area. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do for bronzer. They market it as a face and body bronzer. When I went to pick this up, when they had a sale, they didn't have shade Light. I'm assuming because everyone's comparing the color Light to the Chanel bronzer, and I've personally never tried that one. But this one's really, really nice. It has an interesting like coconut or beachy type of smell, so I would check the ingredients if maybe you're allergic to coconut oil or if coconut oil breaks you out. But it is really creamy, so it blends in really, really well. I mean, this looks fantastic on my face. And I just wanted a bronzer that was just like subtle. Like, I wanted to look just a little bit put together, which is why I picked up Fair instead of any other shade. I still don't think I would end up picking up the light shade. I really just like how light and subtle this is. It doesn't look too warm on my skin, and it doesn't look too cool toned either, which is bonus. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Rare Beauty Stay Vulnerable, the Stay Vulnerable Cream Blush in the shade Nearly Mauve. Just a nice everyday mauve tone. So this is what I'm gonna use on my cheeks. Whoa, that looks really pigmented on the finger though. It's crazy. So I'm just putting it on the back half of my cheekbones with my finger. I'm not bringing it any more forward. If it ends up getting more forward, it's because I'll do it with a brush or a sponge. So I'm just trying to focus most of the color back. And then as it blends out, I'll use my brush or my sponge. I'll use my sponge today. It is a really pretty shade too. I really like it. Put a little on my nose. It's a nice, like, healthy color. Well, I do have to say, all the products that I've put on my face so far are really working well together, which is nice because it doesn't happen often, but I also haven't used any powder on my face yet, so maybe that makes a difference. I don't know. Put a little bit up in my temple, whatever's left on my brush. Dab a little across my nose. All right, I'm done with blush. Again, it's pretty subtle, but it's pretty. I like it. I really like that formula. It's so thin, like when applying it on the face, and it doesn't lift up any product. So I really enjoy that, and it's still creamy and like glowy looking on my face, which I enjoy. I'm gonna put my eyebrows on. I think this isn't anything new. I'm just gonna use my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade medium brown. So I'm gonna put my eyebrows on, and then I'll be back to do my eyes. Okay, I think they're good enough. I'm not trying to make them look perfect. They look good enough for me. I'm quickly just going to add my eyeshadow primer. This isn't anything new. It's just what I'm trying to finish up in my collection right now. So if you are wondering, it's the CoverGirl Lid Lock Up. That's what I'm using, and hopefully I'll be done with it soon because I got a couple more in my collection that I'd like to finish up as well. For my eyeshadow, I don't exactly know what I want to do, but I just recently received quite a few palettes from Makeup Revolution. I received 2, and this is one of them that I received. So I think I want to use this because it's kind of fun and I'm feeling the greens today. I also bought a bunch of eyeshadow palettes as well from ColourPop, but I think I just want to use this guy. It was sent to me, so I kind of want to just use it. I haven't used it yet, so we'll be looking at this together. So I don't know what I want to start with first. I think I'm gonna start with this shade right here. It's called Leaf. Can you see that? I'm gonna start with this shade right here called Leaf, this like matte light green color. And that's what I'm gonna use as my transition shade. Ooh, picks up really nice. I'm picking it up on one of the Alamar brushes. I couldn't tell you what it was. It's just a fluffy crease brush, but it's so worn off now that I can't read it. So here we go. This green, actually dipping into it and putting it on my eye, it reminds me a lot of one of the greens in the Emeralds palette from Huda Beauty, which isn't a bad thing. I like that palette a lot. It's just, it is such a unique green, so it's surprising to see it in another palette. I'm literally just blending it as far as I can get it up into my crease. Adding a little bit more right directly into my crease with the most pigment, and then blending it outward so that it has a nice gradient to it. I have no idea what I want to do today. I'm literally just playing around. Okay, going with the other eye. Just tapping it in first, directly in the crease, getting the most pigment there, and then I'll blend it out. Thankfully, the rest of my face is a fairly like neutral tone. Like the mauve blush I have on isn't like too warm toned or too cool tone, because it's really hard to pair face products and lip products with green eyeshadow, especially when it's almost like a seafoam greeny shade. I find it really difficult to figure out what pairs well with it. Well, I'm really looking like an alien now with my green eyes and my little space buns going on. Wow, I didn't even try that. Okay, I think it's blended out enough for me. Alright, I'm just going in with a stiffer blending brush. This is the 835 from Japanesque, if you're wondering. And I'm gonna go in with this shade here. It's called Plant. I'm going with that one. It's just a little darker. Again, picks up really nice on the brush, and I'm gonna focus that in my crease and lower. These shadows are blending really, really nice. If you wanted to pick up one of these, I do recommend it. I've used the Allure palette that's in the same tin packaging from Makeup Revolution. It's like the dupe for the Huda Beauty New Nudes palette. It's fantastic. I actually like the shimmers in that one a little bit more than the actual Huda Beauty New Nudes palette, which is surprising. Okay, so I have it there. I'm just gonna blend out the edges with the brush that I was using with that lighter green, just so it's a little bit more blended and cohesive. Looks good. Okay, do the same thing with this eye. Blend out the edges with that fluffy brush that I used with the lighter green shade, just to blend it out a little bit. Okay, looks good. There's no fallout underneath my face, and I have not put any powder on, so that is fantastic to see. I hate when I'm doing a look on my face and I get a ton of fallout on my face, especially when it's colors other than brown. Like the green would totally mess everything up, so I'm glad it looks good so far. I actually really like this. Oh man, makes my eyes look really green today too. I like that. You guys, it's looking good. Okay. All right, well, I'll just keep going then. I want to figure out what color to use though. So I'm gonna go in with just some more like a brush like this that has like pretty flat sides. I don't know what kind of brush this is. It's just like an all over shadow brush. I find brushes like this work really well with shimmer shades, at like pushing it in and packing it in. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Candyland. Where's Candyland at? This is Candyland. So I'm gonna go in with Candyland. Put that all over my lid. Picks up good on the brush. Wow. You see that? That's really pretty. Wow. I didn't even need to set anything down. Wow, that's really pretty. I was not expecting it to look like that. I wonder how it looks with my finger. Oh my gosh, seeing it on camera is crazy. That is so shiny and impactful. Oh my gosh. You see that? That looks so good. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. Well, it's nice to see that this formula is pretty even across the palettes that all come in these tins, because I've used 3 of them now. This is now my 3rd, and this is worth $15. Absolutely. This one, like I said, it only costs $15. This is worth $15. Wholeheartedly, in my opinion, at least. So I'm gonna go in with Mist, which is right here, and I'm gonna put that like more along the outside area. I'm just gonna use it on the same brush that I used Candyland, which was that lighter green shimmer. I just wanna add a little bit of depth without being acting like it's too much, you know? So, helps like blend the shadow together. Just adds a little bit more. I'm gonna go in with a little pencil brush, and I'm going to gently tap the shade Burn in the very outside edge of my eyelid, just to add a little bit more depth other than the green that I have put down. So, turn so you can see. I'm literally just gonna tap ever so slightly, and that'll just add a little bit more depth on my lid than I was getting with just the green. Can you see the difference from one eye to the other? And I'm just tapping. I'm not swiping, I'm not smearing, I'm not doing circles. I'm using little tapping motions. Again with this side. And I kind of bring it up a little bit just so that my eyeshadow stays angled up, so that my eye looks a little bit more lifted than it actually is. It's a really nice color. All these shades are working really well with each other. There's not one that performs better than another so far that I've tried. Okay, I think that's it for depth on the top of my eyes. Oh, I really like this. That is so pretty. Wow, I haven't worn green eyeshadow in so long, and I'm obsessed. This is so pretty. Wow. Okay. I gotta keep going. I keep staring in the mirror because it's so pretty. Wow, I love it so much. I think I want to put lashes on. I think it'll just make this look so good. I don't want to powder my under eyes. I think I'm just going to use some of my eyeshadow, and that's just going to be how I powder. Go in with a smaller pencil brush. This is, what is this from? I think this is from Luxie. Yeah, it's the Luxie 141 mini round brush. Got it in a boxy charm. I'm gonna go in with Leaf first, which was that first matte light green shade. Start with that. Pat as much of it in as first, and then I can kind of sweep it out. So far, again, I'm going to use Plant, which is that darker green matte shade. Focus that more on the outside and closer to my lash line. I'm going to take Burn, which is that dark brown matte that I had, and I'm just going to put it on like the outer third of my lower lash line, hugging as close to my lower lashes as possible. And with my fluffy brush, and just gently do a few sweeping motions up and out. This color, it's so cute. I'm like so obsessed with this eyeshadow palette. Like, I love it. It's so adorable. Gold color. Actually, I think I'm going to take the shade Calm, which is this one here. And I'm going to put that in my inner corner. Do you like it? I really like it. It's turning out really cute. I like it so far. Okay, well, I think I'm done with my eyeshadow. I'm gonna add a brown eyeliner, if I can find it. I don't think I want to do a winged liner either. I just want to do a brown eyeliner, if I can find it. Here. Put this brown liner on. This isn't new either, it's just old. Okay, I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Lift and Define 5D Lash Extra Dimension Mascara. First off, I kind of like this packaging. It's like a pale nude shade. I really like it. And it's a pretty basic wand, but it does a really, really nice job at separating my lashes when I'm putting like the mascara on, and it does a good job at keeping them separated. Okay, so that's like one layer. I think it looks good. Yeah, I really like the mascara wand. The bristles on it are super stiff, so it does a really good job at pulling the product through each lash and keeping the eyelashes separate so that they don't clump together, because I hate really clumpy and spidery looking lashes. Okay, that is 2 coats. I don't think I'm going to put any on my bottom just because my skin is so dewy. I don't want to ruin it. I'm going to do a quick second layer. Looks good. I like it. You like it? I like it. All right. So I don't have a new highlighter in my collection, so I'm going to use the Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop. I'm feeling really nostalgic and I'm feeling a little sad about the news, so I'm gonna use this baby. And it's like really blinding. Okay. All right, eyes are done besides fake lashes. And need to find a lip color. So I got this little lip trio. I also got it from Jasmine Beauty. It's a liquid lipstick and 2 lip glosses. This packaging is actually really cute. I mean, it's different, which I kind of enjoy that the packaging is so different from everything else. So this is a lip gloss, this is a lip gloss, and then this one is a liquid lipstick. So I think I'm just gonna do a liquid lipstick. But first I'm going to use my new Lawless Forget the Filler Definer Liner in the shade Cocoa. And I love that it's an actual like wooden pencil. I hate the twist up ones. They dry out so much faster, at least on me they do. So let me fill in my lips. I'm not going to do anything crazy, I just want a little bit of a defined edge. And especially for being a wooden pencil, you think this would dry out faster? No. It is so creamy. You need like the lightest of hand. Okay. It's gonna be like that 90s style with the dark lip liner and light lipstick. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna use the Jasmine Beauty Lip Trio, but I'm only gonna use the shade Beachy Keen, which is the liquid lipstick formula. This looks like it's really, really tiny and not a lot of product, but it's the same amount of product you'd get in any other liquid lipstick, so it's not like it's a mini size. Like, this is a full size product. So let me apply it. It's actually a little pinker than I expected. Feels very not drying on the lips, which is nice. I'm actually surprised it doesn't feel drier than it could. Looks good. I actually like the color with the eye look. Similar to the Becca Cosmetics, or not Becca, sorry, the Ofra Cosmetics liquid lipsticks. Like almost that satin feel. Very comfortable. It's not sticky. It actually surprisingly looks good with the crazy eyes, so that's nice. Alright, now I'm going to put on some lashes. I wore in the style number 9. So I'm gonna pop them on real quick and then I'll be right back. Okay, makeup's done. My lashes are on. I'm telling you what, right now, this one is being a little bitch on me. I don't know why this one was giving me so much trouble, but this inner corner just didn't want to work today for whatever reason. But this is the look. I hope you like it. I really, really enjoyed doing my makeup on camera. I normally do my makeup on camera. I think this is the first time that I've actually done it for YouTube. So highlight of this entire makeup look, my favorite product was definitely the Makeup Revolution Chilled Palette. Like I've stated before, you can pick this up at Target now. Makeup Revolution is sold in Target. You can also find it at Ulta Beauty. I don't know about in-store. I don't go in too many stores right now, but I know it's on Ulta Beauty online if you're a US resident. Trying to think where else this would be sold. I think I saw these palettes on Beauty Bay. So I'll try and link Beauty Bay, Ulta, and Target, so you have a couple options of where you want to shop it at. You can also purchase it from the Makeup Revolution website if you choose to do so. But yeah, I think this is like the highlight of my entire look. I love this. So I love this. Again, I was really happy with the 2 skincare products, the Good Molecules and the ATEM Milk Moisturizer. Another thing I surprisingly really liked was the mascara. It's the Lift and Define 5D Lash Mascara from Makeup Revolution. It did an amazing job at separating all of my lashes and keeping them separated. Like I stated before, I hate spidery looking lashes, so that's an A+ for me on that one. What else did I really like? I really loved this Soul Body bronzer. It's just enough color to just add a little extra something. Everything else, my face looks fantastic. So that Becca product, the Becca Skin Tint and the Jasmine Beauty one, actually, they worked really well together. I mean, they look good together as well. There's nothing that looks patchy, nothing looks like it's cakey. So that's an A+ for that as well. I was a little iffy on the Makeup Revolution Pore Perfecting Primer, this guy. So I will try and play with it again and see if I've formed any other opinions. But like I said, I'm not wearing any powder on my face. This is just light coverage base makeup. So even though this was a little dewy, almost oily feeling, it didn't cause the rest of the base makeup to start breaking down. It looks really, really good. I'm so happy with it. This turned out really well. This is my first one I'll be posting on YouTube, so I'm happy to see it turned out good. Lip product is great. It's still not totally dried down, which I don't mind. It makes it a little bit more comfortable to wear all day. The liner's great. There really wasn't anything that I disliked that was new that I tried. So that's great. Last but not least, I'm just gonna spray down my face with the Makeup Revolution Hyaluronic Fix Makeup Fixing Spray. I really don't need this because my face is already dewy, like I don't have any powders on, but I'll just spray me anyways. Let's see. Okay. Ooh! It smells okay. It almost smells like almond oil. What is in this? Tocopherol horse chestnut seed extract. That must be what I'm smelling. Horse chestnut seed? I don't know, it doesn't smell bad. It just smells like almond oil. It is a hyaluronic fixing spray. I don't know what that means. It didn't mess up my makeup, so that's good. I hope you guys like this. If you want to see more videos like this, or even like tutorials on how I do like my base makeup, if you know you want to see like a nose contouring video, or like how I do like an everyday eyeshadow look with different colors, let me know. This was really fun to do. I really enjoyed this. So that's it. I'm gonna hop off here. Like I said, I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.